Right. Just before we get on with the results, I just want to quickly say where that's recorded. Sam, I'm going to beat you up when you hear this. Right. Everyone, so we have come to the results, right? Unfortunately, we have got a bottom three tonight, but only 2 people will be leaving us. How I'm going to do this now, it's something a bit different here now, is that one of the categories are going through. There's nobody in one category that are going home tonight. So I'm going to quickly announce that for you so they know. And then what I want that category to do is step back, and then we just carry on with the rest then, alright? So I'm going to announce the full category that is going through to next week's up-tempo week. So here we go. You ready? Here we go. Right. So the category that has successfully gone through to next week's up-tempo week, there is nobody leaving in that category, is the overs. Alright, well done to you all the overs are through. Well done to you all the overs are through. So if you just step back now, the overs category. Alright, so what we're actually going to do now is I'm going to call the 3 people through, the 3 people that are leaving us. The 3 people that are in the bottom 3, and I want you 3 to step forward, okay? You ready, Oliver? Right. Right. The first person that's in the bottom 3 that we want to bring forward is Tiana McCarthy. Come forward, Tiana. All right? Right. The second person that's in the bottom 3 tonight is Kyle Hughes. All right, step forward, Kyle. And then the third person that was into the bottom 3 is Natia Bree. Right, so you are the bottom 3 tonight, all right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to give our verdicts on who we think should go, and we go from there, right? So you ready, the 3 of them? Go. You ready, Cal?
Can I just say well done to all 3 of you, and this was really not an easy decision. It's just unfortunate that 2 people have to leave every week. The first person I was sending home out of the 3 of you would have been Tiana, only because I think that the vocal standard of everybody now is extremely high, and I wouldn't want you to get lost. I think you've progressed so well in the competition, and your voice has come on incredibly. And I think, I mean, you're only young. I think if you go away and continue to work as hard as you've done, and you come back next season, I think you'll be even stronger. And to get to the knockouts, you know, the 3rd knockout, I mean, that in itself is a huge achievement. The second person that I'm sending home tonight is Kyle. Like I said to you, that was by far the best vocal that we've heard from you, and you have learned so much, and I think that you out of everybody can take more away from this competition in terms of growth. And I think again with you to go away and work on your own style and your own voice, and I do think that, I mean, you're going to be amazing once you feel comfortable and once you find where you sit. Okay. So the reason that you were in the bottom 3 for me is just because there's no denying you've got an incredible voice. But what I want to see from you is more of the vocal and less of the performance. I just really want to see you come out and sing, so we can all hear that lovely voice and we're not distracted by anything else. Okay.
Yeah, it was a very difficult decision tonight. You know, there was positives and negatives. You know, we had to somehow, how we did it, I don't know, was come down to it, didn't have to leave. And my first vote tonight would have been for Kyle. Sorry, buddy. You know, I feel at this stage of the competition, you know, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to come out and shine with some of the big vocalists in the competition, you know, and at your age, with your voice going through changes, is, you know, I think you should go away and find the style that you excel at, and you know, come back next season and really bring the vocals that we know you can. You've got a brilliant voice, but it's just at the stage now where, you know, the littlest things are gonna weigh in decisions and stuff, and unfortunately my first decision is you, buddy. Sorry. My second vote, and this one is it was difficult. My second vote is with Tiana. You know, is no one can deny that how much you progressed over the competition. Your vocals got stronger, your confidence got better. But you know, in comparison with some of the bigger voices in the competition, I didn't want you to fall behind and, you know, be lost and knock your confidence and, you know, make you feel crap about yourself, really. But you know, you got a brilliant voice, and we don't want you to come back. Just, you know, just make them vocals stronger and show them what you can do next season. So that's my two. Let's say that the only reason you're in my bottom three is, like Kelly said, we want to see more of you vocally. You know, we want to see more of the powerful vocal in you and less of the theatrics. You know, with a little bit less theatrics. I'm not saying cut it out completely. It's just, you know, a little bit less, so you can shine that vocal a little bit more and see what you're capable of. And, you know, just bring it next week. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like this, when we get to this time, everyone's a bit like, oh no, I wasn't. But I mean, we don't want to send anybody home. Like, we've got to, you know, that's what we got to do. It's unfortunate, you know. We're at that crucial stage in the competition now where we're literally halfway through, and I think from here on out it's only going to get tougher. And the standard is really, really high, and it's so open this season. All of you bring something, including the bottom three too. You all bring something so different, and like, it's tough because we're sending people home now that we don't want to send home. I mean, what do we do? Like, do you know what I mean? Somebody has to go. My first vote tonight would have gone for Kyle. And the reason I would have gone for Kyle is because, Kyle, you know how much I've been behind you in this competition, so it's nothing against what you can do, because I'm 100% behind what talent you have and what you've got, and I got every belief that you're only going to have a good future in this. But the reason I give you my vote is because, I mean, let's face it, like, you're not stupid, you've got brains, we've all got brains, you know, technically you are one of the weakest in the competition, because you haven't had enough practice maybe as much as others, you know, you haven't had enough experience. So technically you are, and I think you know that you're quite behind on that, and you're just working hard to get up to that stage. Now, the last couple of weeks, we have seen you growing and growing and growing, and you're getting up. What did it for me tonight was the fact that the last 2 weeks, we've seen you come out with so much confidence. And then tonight, I kind of seen you go back into that shell that you was, like previous to that, where you was going like out on stage and doubting yourself again. And I was like, oh no, please don't go back there, because you were growing and growing. So that's the only specific reason I would have voted, that's why my vote went through tonight, because I saw you kind of step back on that regards, in your confidence, you step back a stage. But Kyle, honestly, you've got nothing to be ashamed of. You come back into this competition, right, and you come all the way to the third knockouts. That's, you know, in the competition that you're in, with the standard that you're into, it goes to show that you've done really, really well. So you should be really, really proud. And like, I think your dad knows himself too, that I'm always there anyway for any help or advice that you need. I'm always there, and you are more than welcome to come back next season if you do want to. But don't doubt yourself. I wanted to go away from this competition and believe you can walk away from this competition thinking, do you know what, I've learned quite a lot. I've done something there. I've learned things that I couldn't do. I've came up myself a little bit more, because you have. So just be proud with what you have achieved. And like I said, you know where I am. If you need any advice or anything, just give me a message, alright? But you were my first vote tonight. But well done, buddy. Thank you. Right, my second vote tonight. Now, I was torn between two people outside. And I came in here thinking I was going to say one name, but I've not. I changed my mind to the other name, and I'll give my reason why. the first person I mentioned tonight when I went outside for me was Sam Archer. And the reason why I mentioned that name was because of this accent thing. Is like it's kind for me. It's losing this. I'm not hearing what your voice is. You know, it's turning into something else. And I'm like, I want to hear Sam because I know Kelly. Although Kelly said that is his voice. It's not. I've heard you sing so many times. I've heard you on YouTube. I've heard you everywhere. You never sing like that. So it's just because I've seen that again. That's the only reason it fell into me. For me, that's why my second would have went for Sam. But unfortunately, I have been outvoted on the second vote, with Tiana having 2 votes and Sam only having 1. So Sam, you are successful through to next week, all right? But that's the only thing I wanted to work on, Sam, wherever you are. I know you don't have to come forward, all right? But that's the only thing I want to work on is this accent, all right? Because you've got an amazing voice. Just try and sort this accent out. That's it. That's all it is, all right? But well done, buddy. So unfortunately, the second person leaving tonight would be Tiana with 2 votes. But again, Tiana, I thought you come out and done well tonight. I really did think you come out and done well, especially after that little moment you had before. I think you got up there and it was the most confident I'd seen you. There were parts that were a bit pitchy, only little bits, and I know it was a lot of work this week to do, and I know you wanted to do really, really well, and you have done well. So I don't want you leaving here tonight thinking I haven't done well because I haven't got through. You have done well. Do you realise how far you've come in this competition already? You know the stuff that you've learned when you've come up tonight, and that doesn't have to stop. Do you get what I mean? So don't doubt yourself. Be proud. Right? Be proud and know that I am there for you for future, right? But I am proud of you. Well done. All right? Again, Natea, you fell into my bottom 3 tonight too. Obviously, you're not leaving tonight. But the reason, if I'm being straight up with you, the reason I wanted to put you in the bottom 3 for me is nothing to do with your vocals. The reason I wanted you to put there was because I feel like sometimes in this competition we come across singers that are just consistent every week, and you were one of them. You've been consistent every week for us. But sometimes when I see a little bit of lack, maybe like tonight, what I saw from you tonight, I know you stood there and you wanted to do something stripped back, but it kind of lost a little bit of personality for me. Like the personality I got from you, this thing, and I know it sounds stupid, but that's what it lacked for me. And then it kind of, the vocals wasn't as good as it was previous weeks. It just didn't show off the full variety of what you can do. So the reason I put you in the bottom 3 tonight is because I know this sounds a bit daft to people, but this is the way I look at it. I've done it before plenty of times in other seasons. And there's a reason why. It's because I wanted to look at this now as, right, damn it, I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to fight on that stage and I'm going to rock it. And that's the reason I've done it for, because I know you'll go away and you'll think, right, I got to work harder and I'm going to bring it next week and I'm going to stand up and I'm going to nail it. And that's the reason why you were there for me tonight. But well done, you are through to next week too, all right? So yeah, obviously back to you two. Unfortunately, you are the 2 leaving tonight for us. But what do we do? I mean, the 2 people have to leave us, and I just want you to think that, this is only going to get harder for us, and then the 2 people got to go next week. Do you get what I mean? And it's just going to keep happening until we get to the final. But I want you both to be proud and just know that I am there. I'm there for both of you, all right? So just be really, really proud with what you have achieved to date. All right? No problem. Well done to you both. All right? You come down here, right, so obviously I just want to say to the rest of you, congratulations to all through to up-tempo. Right? 2 seconds. Right, so obviously I just want to say to the rest of you, congratulations, you are through to up-tempo week. It is only going to get tougher, as you can see. I mean, you're all coming out and being so good, but I mean, there were a few that maybe I thought could have brought in more tonight, but there was also some that brought more than I expected, and have completely wowed me. But I just want all of you to focus this week now. Obviously, it is up tempo. It doesn't necessarily mean you've got to come out and do something fast, but I would suggest to try and show variety in what you all go, and just try and be consistent with what you're doing, because that's what it's all about, and it is only going to get harder. But you're all through to up-tempo week. If you need any of us, give us a message on Facebook. But another 2 will be leaving us next week. But congratulations to you all. You're all through to next week's up-tempo. Well done. All right? You can all make your way up the stage now. All right? No problem. Right then, everyone.